This video will introduce you to Course 3, Week 2, Language in Action. There are two main learning objectives for Week 2. The first is to understand links between language and the other constructs. In particular, we'll be thinking about links between language and the constructs of memory and attention to build upon what you've already learned about those constructs in Course 2. In addition, we'll be using language vocabulary and knowledge to understand student learning and unpack classroom tasks. And that objective is really about getting ourselves back into our own work with students to think about how the knowledge of the language construct we're learning in this course connects to our actual practice, and start also thinking closely again about how classroom tasks are related to language, involve language, and may involve language in addition to some of the other constructs. To get started, after you watch this mini lecture, please download the slides and then follow the link to the Misunderstood Minds memory activity. This activity will give you a chance to see what reading might be like for a student who struggles with memory and the impacts potentially on reading comprehension and understanding text. As you go through the activity, please keep these questions in mind. What was your experience with the activity? How does it compare to the decoding activity we did last week? And how does that activity make you feel about the task of reading while you're engaged in it? Does it have any impact on yourself and how you think of yourself as a reader? And if this activity were something that was more typical experience that you had when reading and encountering text, how might you feel about yourself as a reader over time? This week we'll have a discussion forum focused on observing language at school. The prompt for this discussion forum asks you to think about a video that you can find a link for in the next set of slides, and it's a video focused on a student named Seb. So the prompt is to think about the connections you see between what Seb is talking about in the video in terms of his experiences at school and your own experiences in working with students. After that, please also think about how you think language interacts with memory and attention in your work, in your classroom, or in your direct work with students. See you soon!